Hey everyone, it's Natalie. I'm here in my classroom and we are about to fix all of this mess right here behind me. All right, I am super excited. I've been waiting on this all day. I'm gonna be organizing the shelf right here behind me in my classroom. It is the end of the school day. I am like hot and sweaty from doing car line. So I figured, why not go right into organizing? I have a couple hours here before we have other staff coming in to clean the room. And so I wanna get out of here before they come to respect them and their time. So here in my classroom, it's a nice large room. We actually share it. There's 4 of us in here. And here is my space right here. You can see I've got my little stand and keyboard and mouse pad all from my desk organization video. I used to have this when I was working virtual at home. So this is what I'm going to do. I have this little alcove, and so I've got my bookcase back here. It just made the most sense this year. And then I've got this thing of drawers, and I would really like to take everything out of that thing of drawers and put it behind here so that it's actually in my space. And then that will allow this drawer set to be free, and we can actually take it to another part of the school where we're sometimes doing lessons with kids. So I went to IKEA and I got a ton of stuff. Oh my goodness. I'll pull all this out in a second and show you what my plan is, but I've got containers. We're gonna empty this out. Hopefully we have time to put these dry erase boards up. They're the same ones I have at home, just silver instead of gold. But yeah, I'm really excited. I have been waiting on this day for a week and a half, so let's get right to it. I know some of you may be wondering how 4 teachers can share one classroom, and that's because we're all reading intervention teachers. In a regular school year, we would pull small groups of students from their classroom teachers to work with them on reading for a short period of the school day. It's a really fun job, and I'm going into my 4th year in this position. Previously, I taught 4th grade and kindergarten, but I much prefer the small group setting. Here is what I have. So I really wanted to get these white baskets. They're the Nordic bins from the Container Store. And of course I'll have them linked for you. I've got 4 of the shallower ones and then 4 of the medium. They're all the same width on the top, which means that these cool little bamboo lids will just fit right nicely on the top. I think that's gonna look really, really nice. And yes, I'm totally out of breath. I've got these clear acrylic organizers. I've got 2 sets of them to put actually inside the bins for all those little things like binder clips and paper clips and just stuff like that. I've got another acrylic organizer that I think I'm going to use to set out my staplers, scissors, and like most used items. From home, I brought some hooks and stuff. I think I'm going to use the Velcro to hang those calendars. And then I've got a little smaller pencil holder or pen holder, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do with these. So let's just get a good look at the before. It's kind of sad, kind of pathetic. It's gonna look so much better after. I think let's go ahead and pull everything off these shelves, get a blank slate, and then start organizing into the... Okay, I totally just got interrupted by a fake announcement, which was pretty funny. But anyway, I think let's take everything off of here and then we'll get to putting everything into those organizers. It's going to look so much better. Okay, where are all of my teachers at? I know you're out there, so let me know what you teach or what you have previously taught. And parents, you're teachers now too, so let me know if you've been monitoring distance learning at home with your kids. I know it's tough, but stay strong, this will pass.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you?
So before I even start putting stuff into these, I want to kind of try out these baskets here and see how they're going to work, like when I arrange them. I have a vision. I ordered a specific number because I went and did order pickup at the Container Store, but I already kind of forgot. So you don't really know till you get into your space. And actually these shelves are movable if I do need to move everything or anything, but I kind of like how they're all even right now, but we could always move them. So let's try out the configuration that I was thinking of, and we'll see what we have left to work with. Today's organization is inspired by The Home Edit. I love their new show on Netflix, and you'll see later how I incorporate some of their tips into this classroom makeover. I love the episode where they organized an after-school club, and that inspired me to spruce up my own classroom.
Tell me what choice I have now. I just want to get it right with you.
I had to make sure that everything was reachable from my chair, since I typically just spin around to grab things while I work at my table.
And then no one could tell the difference between me and you, babe, watching from a distance.
Here is the mock-up. Thank goodness these actually fit. I did measure, so I was pretty confident that I could, double stack and that they would fit side by side, but you just never really know. So I tested this out, to make sure that I could reach, my most used things from my chair, and I can. And then I'm leaving that top space open for all my cute little decorations and things. So now it's really time to actually pull everything out of the drawer. So let's see. I have all kinds of stuff in these drawers. They are really organized, but well, they're kind of organized, I guess. There's definitely some things that I can get rid of. So we're gonna do that today. Like, there's some emptier drawers, plus I've got these bigger bins. I'm gonna get them really organized, labeled, so other people can come and grab things if they need them. But yeah, that's what I'm planning to do here. Next, that's gonna be the really fun part. The not fun part, getting the plastic off of all of this. I do not enjoy that, but gotta do it. If you're like me, then you have been watching the Get Organized show by The Home Edit on Netflix. Totally obsessed. But we have already done our staging, but now it's time to do our edit. So I'm going to be purging through and getting rid of some of these things. And because it's my stuff and it's not that much and I kind of know what I need to keep, I'm actually going to be organizing at the same time and putting things into these great organizers that I got. These are going to be so awesome because if somebody needs something, they can just like pull out the entire tray and take all the binder clips or the paper clips with them, or I can just pull them onto my desk rather than the entire basket. So I really like these. They fit well. So that's what we're going to do here next. That's honestly the majority of what we need to do. And then this cart will be empty and freed up to be used for other things.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard.
I found these old badges from the past 2 years of teaching, and they have my school picture on them. So I think those might be fun to take home and put in my memory box, but they are of no use to me here at school. I also have these pins for 3 and 5 years of teaching here in my district, but I don't feel particularly sentimental about these, but yeah, I really don't. So I'm gonna get rid of them. I was wearing them around on my badge, but they would always fall off because that was the only time that people knew what they were, I guess. It was kind of like, hey, I've been working here for more than 5 years. A little bit of a flex, but I don't really need that. So yeah, also whistles, I don't do recess duty anymore. These whistles are probably disgusting, so they're going in the trash too. I'm gonna save these containers that I'm not using anymore and give them to some other teachers for free if they would like them, because now I have my nice new containers. Actually, maybe I'll give them to my TA because she's super organized and loves organizing too. So yeah, I'll offer them to her first. Anyway, 1 drawer down and 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more to go. As I pulled items out, I set them next to the drawer organizers that I thought they would fit best in. That allowed me to see what organization products I had remaining, but I could still easily arrange things without having to dump out the acrylic bins to try each configuration.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration.
I do not know what this key goes to. I think this is the first time in 3 or 2 school years, I don't know. It's been a while since I've gone through this drawer and pulled everything out completely. Definitely not last year because we had to come in super quickly and like get our stuff out of the room because of COVID and everything. But I think the year before that, I didn't even bother cleaning it out because it was, you know, decently organized and maybe I rearranged it. I don't know, but it's been fun finding some of these things. Like I did find some notebooks. Some notebooks that I really don't use, and so I'm gonna get rid of those. I know, it can feel like a waste of paper, but you know what? It's a waste of my space to be in here, and I have other notebooks that I use more and I like better. Because they're written in, I'm not gonna give them to other people. I love these sticky notes. I used to use these a lot to write notes to people, and I need to start doing that again. So maybe I'll have this actually like sitting out so I can start doing that. And I also have all these beautiful cards that I used to write notes to people. So I need to start getting that back. Maybe I can write a couple of notes every single week. I found some good things that I'm gonna pass on to other people. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Oh, let me show you what I have in this next drawer. I have an entire drawer and a whole bucket that I'm gonna dedicate to melts because our classroom is known for smelling super good, and it's because of these melts. Okay, these ones are kind of expensive. I guess it's Herbal Melts is the brand. They're normally $7, which yeah, is very expensive. But our grocery store puts these on sale for like half price at the end of holiday seasons. So I get them for half price and they're so awesome. So they're nice big squares. And when you put them in your wax melter, they are good for 2 to 3 days, depending on the scent. Whereas like, actually this one's really good too. I don't know what this Tuscany brand is, but I'm like hoarding that one last pumpkin spice one. I have so many Christmas. Anyway, the ones that you can get that are like $2 at Walmart, I just haven't found those to really last more than part of a day, and they smell more unnatural. These are so awesome. So I have a whole drawer dedicated to this. Every couple days we change our melts. Smells super good. You can see that it's still like liquid from today, but while this isn't necessarily like totally my style or aesthetic anymore, this was a gift to me my very first year of teaching. So I've had it for going on 6 years, I think. This is my 6th year in the classroom. Yeah, so still for my first year, so I love it. Oh wait, this is my 7th year of teaching, 7th, so 7 years with this guy.
Sometimes it really feels like I lose control. Honestly, I can't even find my home. 'Cause
when you're a teacher, you don't really get rid of anything because you never know if you're going to be able to replace it. Hence all of this crazy stuff. Though I have been paring down a lot over the past couple years since I've been out of the like true classroom. But look at all these stickers that I still have. I've got to start giving these to kids. And these little cute things for Halloween. It's time to start giving those out to kids too. Maybe I'll just take them with me tomorrow to the door and start handing those out. Look at all these erasers. This is insane. It's crazy. Anyway, so it's all out. It's all empty. All these drawers are totally empty. They definitely need to be wiped down. So maybe I'll do that real quick and then start packing up this stuff into actual organization. While we're at it, we're gonna do a quick little project for these headphones right here because they drive me crazy. All we're gonna do is put some clear tacks into the wall in rows, and then if you just train your students to wind their headphones around the cord, they can just hang them up. It's a super easy way to keep them off the floor, out of baskets, and from tangling with each other. If you don't like having your kids or your students wind them around the actual headphone themselves, make the hook a little bit taller, and then the cords can just hang straight down. It's worked great for me for years, so I just need to do it so I can get this card out of here.
How did we end up here in the corner, looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies.
This is a pretty cute set of binder clips that helps you file and organize everything, and I used them when I was a teacher, but now that I'm not a classroom teacher, I really don't need these anymore, so I think they'll be better if I give them to a classroom teacher. If you would like to see what my day-to-day looks like as a teacher and a YouTuber, I have a day in the life video coming this Friday as part of my Vlogtober series. It's going to show you what it's really like to work 2 full-time jobs, and there's a chance to win a $15 Starbucks gift card. It premieres on Friday, October 16th at noon Central Time, so don't miss it. So the other cool thing about these organizers is that they will actually stack. It's nice and sturdy, and so as long as it's shallower than the depth of the box, then that will work as well. There is something so satisfying about transferring each of these things into the clear bins. Are you team acrylic organizers, or do you prefer another style?
I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Spinning like a broken record. For a player, you don't know that many major chords.
So I'm nearly done sorting all this stuff out. I have one more thing. This has served me so well. This is just like the cutest little wooden crate, but inside, let me show you. To keep everything divided inside, I took some Jason's Deli cups from the break room. I don't know, I did this a few years ago and cut off the tops, and they've held up really, really well. But to be honest, I don't really use like this many pens and markers on a daily basis. So I did get something much smaller, this right here, that's going to match my new acrylic and wooden items, and I think just be really great. So I can keep my pens and maybe highlighters and maybe some Sharpies, and then I can put the rest away in the bin. So I'm gonna sort this real quick, and then we'll get everything else put away, and I'll show you my plans for those pens. My first plan was to keep a different type of writing utensil in each section, but I eventually decided that the pens are what I use on the daily, and therefore they were the only ones that needed to be out and displayed. I went full on home edit here and sorted my pens for some rainbow organization.
With desire, we sure know how to set a girl on fire. I'm not calling you a liar. Honestly, I'm just so tired. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry. I got better things to do.
everything fully planned out. I'm going to actually do something pretty cool. I'm going to take these wet erase markers. I learned this tip from Jordan Page. Basically, you just take the wet erase marker. I'm going to write a label right onto the bin. And the reason the wet erase works so well is that it's not going to smudge when I'm like grabbing it all the time. But if I ever do want to change things, I can easily wipe it away. So here's everything laid out. I'm gonna get it labeled, get these lids on. It's gonna look so good. Okay, I actually really don't like how this looks, so I think I'm gonna go no labels for now. But hey, it does work, so maybe you can use that in another area. I decided to try writing on the side of the bins instead to see if I liked the look of that better. Okay, this is actually better here on the side, so I'm gonna try that. And just remember, it can always be erased, but hopefully the function of this is that other people can find things when they need it too.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide.
Well, I have finished up these bins behind me. I'm gonna show you them in just a second, but I can hear our cleaning crew coming around. It's already 6:15, so I really need to get out of here. I'm not gonna do my calendars today, but I will do them later and I will show you. You know what? I'll just put it in right here. Since I didn't want to create any holes in the wall, I used these Velcro strips from 3M. They stuck really well, and so many people have come to our room to view the calendars.
I'll be your light. It gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light.
Okay, remember, here is what it looked like before, and here is the after.
You've got two heavy hearts, it's not a lie. I will put out all of the fire.
All right, you guys, it's done. I'm gonna tell you everything that's going on in here, but it's so nice. And now I don't have that rolling cart. It's gonna be super, super great tomorrow when I get into work. So let's go into each of these baskets. I'll show you what is in there. Well, starting up high, I just have some really cute things for my college and then for Oregon as well. I went to the University of Tennessee and we're a huge college school. So that's why you'll see like tons of different college stuff. Somebody actually made that for me. So I really, really like that. And then I've got my everyday pins. I use these all the time and they are rainbow sorted. I would love to get some fun like a matching set. I was looking for acrylic and gold, but they were just very expensive and not very high quality. So I'm sticking to my swing line and my Fiskars for right now. And then these are the items that I'm gonna get to the most. So I've just got like general office supplies in here, paper clips, rubber band, one of each of like tape and whiteout and stuff like that, a hole punch. And then on this side over here, I went a little wild with the rainbow again and did my highlighters and my Sharpies all in rainbow style. I've also got my black Sharpies and my pencils in here as well. Going down one layer, we have a divided container. This is like nurse pass stuff. And then also like personal items. I use my little knitting bag every day. I've got like sunscreen, headphones, just random stuff. And I divided it with my plastic fork. So whenever I forget a fork, I use those. I don't use them every day, but there you go. There's a homemade divider for you. And then over here, this is all just like backstock stuff. When I was a classroom teacher, I had a ton, like I still have a ton of staples. So this is just a bin anyone can get into, get the extra things that they need. And then down here, let me actually pull this out. So this bin right here has like note cards, sticky notes, different things like that. Underneath it, I needed a deep bin so that I could stack these, but I've got all my binder clips, staple remover. I don't use these as often, but they're still really easy to get to, and I love that those organizers will stack. Here are all my wax melts. You saw those earlier. And then in here are just stickers and different things for the kids. I have fun stamps and stuff too. Thank you guys so much for watching this classroom office organization. Like the home edit, rainbow style, super organized, labeled. It was a lot of fun. I am actually looking forward, well, I'm always looking forward to work because I do like to work, but I am even more looking forward to coming in tomorrow. I can't wait to show my coworkers. I've been talking it out for a week, so hopefully they will be impressed. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope it gave you a few ideas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.